Okay, this is a follow-up of what I was trying to do yesterday night. So I tried dumping the GMSA password remotely and then tried connecting to RPC client using pass the hash with that user's hash. And I was tired, like I just couldn't do it at the time. So let's look at Bloodhound again. Stone your voice, password. Um, okay. I'm guessing it saved my last session. So wait, yeah, awesome. So let's take out this. We go to who? What was it? Sierra? Sierra, there we go. So do shortest path from to domain admin from one principles. Okay, cool. So all right. So who is this? Yeah, so Sierra is part of this group, who is part of this group again, and they can read the GMSA password of it's not COVID, it's the other user who was Bloodhound cat users this, I'm guessing. Yeah, actually that's it. Yeah, it was this user, right? So he can read the GMSA password for this user. So what I want to do now, I want to skip this entire process. So I want to skip this entire process and just do everything from the command line. Um, so what we'll do is first dump the GMSA password like this. So using GMSA dumper, specifying the user, the password, and the domain, right? See what happens. Okay, so we got the user's NT hash, right? So we could use pass the hash to authenticate as this user. Let's try via SMB. I think yeah, this is good. Okay, cool. So we can authenticate using that hash. So what do we want to do now? So now we want to connect to RPC client and what if we go back to Bloodhound, you can see that now the so-called this user, this one, he has generic all over Tristan Davis. So potentially we could change the user's password, right? So now we can connect to RPC client to do that. So what is it called? Force change password, I think, via RPC client. So I'm going to use pass the hash RPC client. This is a tool by ByteBleeder, the same guy who developed wmiexec. So you pass the user like this, and then we separate it with the hash. So what I was trying yesterday was this. So I was just putting the hash here and then specifying the IP of the box. And you see it's saying, it's a logon failure. And a bit of research here and I'm not sure why. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So, Ropnop back in, what was it, 2016? Yeah. So he was talking about the pass the hash suite that was developed by ByteBleeder. And if you check, where was it? If you check this portion, it says Metasploit requires the full length LM hash. However, you have to add the blank LM portion to the beginning. So since we don't have the LM portion, we could just like it could be anything. It honestly doesn't matter. So we need to have the full thing. We need to have the LM and the NT for it to authenticate properly. He's doing the same thing here. If you check, he's doing domain user LM and then NT. Yeah. So that's the same thing we need to do. That's why it didn't work yesterday. So how do you do this? Well, first we could do like we could use iConvert. So iConvert, say it's ASCII UTF-16 little endian, and then we use printf to print a blank string, and then pipe it to OpenSSL digest MD4. So we have this, right? So this should be a blank pass. It honestly doesn't matter. It could be anything. It could be A. It could be, But we have that LM hash now. So if we crack this, let's see. Not a robot. Upstairs. This is good. Passes. Okay. Verify. Bro, what? Okay. Let me do this again. Verify. Awesome. So crack. And it says not found. Let me see. UTF-16 little endian, print space, digest MD4. That should be good. I'm not sure why it doesn't work. Do like A. Um, let's see. This here. Do passes. Verify. Yeah, so you can see. I'm not sure the space didn't work. So it's NTLM. That's weird. Does it need like a blank? Okay, crack. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's the blank, but this should also work. But anyway, so we have this. Um, so what do we do now? Okay, so we go back to pass the hash, right? So in front of this, we have the LM like this, right? So now we should be able to authenticate to RPC client using pass the hash as this user. And you can see it saying substituting user supplied until LM hash, and now we are in. So now what do we do? Well, we use set user info2, and we pass in the user, so it's Tristan Davis. Then we pass 23. That's standard. I'm not sure what that usually means, but yep. And then we can do like what do we do? Hack the box KE123. Okay, so it ran. So now we should be able to log in as Tristan Davis using psexec or wmiexec. But the thing is, since the box has an AV running, psexec wouldn't work. So let me just demonstrate that. So Impacket, psexec, cert, Tristan, and we do hack the box 123, SKE123. Okay. So you can see we are able to authenticate. So meaning the password change did work, but this won't give you a shell because the minute it uploads this, the AV is going to catch it, and then nothing will happen. So it's trying to spawn the service, but the binary is deleted, so that won't work. Instead, you could just do wmiexec, which doesn't need to upload a binary. Actually, it doesn't upload a binary. Um, and this will give you a shell as Tristan Davis. Can close this. Awesome. So you do who am I? Tristan Davis, and I can get the root flag. So administrator desktop root.text. Awesome. Yeah. So we've potentially skipped the whole process of authenticating as Sierra and then grabbing the GMSA password and then executing code as and then changing the password of Tristan and then executing code as Tristan. So we've ignored this step where we imported the SSL cert and came here to execute code as Sierra. So that's cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted to demonstrate because I struggled doing pass the hash with RPC clients. Yeah, so that's all. Yeah, so take care. See you all next time.